Mhm. It's some crazy shit. It's some crazy shit. I'll wait till some people get in so I can start in on it. I'll wait. I'll wait until the motherfuckers get in, and then I'll start in on it. Just so everybody's clear right out the gate. I am not racist whatsoever. Just get that out the gate right out the gate. But is it racist if a black guy blocks a white guy for asking questions? Is that racist? Because he doesn't like the questions that are asked? Is that racist? Is it racist when I don't even want to go there. So the N word is a bad word to use, but only for certain races, right? Is that racist? Is it racist to say only one race can say a word? I mean, obviously, I know where the word stems from. In the dictionary, it says a person that works for no pay. So, I mean, that could be a lot of different people. But, but it irritates me when a question is asked and someone is so ignorant they just got to block you out. So that I had to get rid of them. And Dr. T, or not Dr. T, sorry, Dr. T. Channel 2 is like, oh, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. You motherfuckers are racist. You're racist. And hey, Channel 2, dumbass, motherfucker, I am Canopy King. Just so you know, you dumb motherfucker. You're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid, dude. But because of who I hang out with, you block School of Crop. But because you don't know who I am as Canopy King, you're all cool to me. You're goofy, fucker. And I don't know who that Pac-Man guy is, but he's fucking racist. He's fucking racist. I'm asking questions and you gotta ask me what my race is. That's racist. If I as a white guy ask a black person, well, what's your race? If he asked, I'd be called racist. So let's just air it all out. I mean, let's get the fuck out of here. I mean, I asked the question. If if black people don't like that word so much when somebody says it, then why do they say it to themselves? I just think it's a word that nobody should use if it's so offensive, you know. And Channel 2 gonna be over there talking about the white man tricked the black man into kidnapping other black men and selling them into slavery. Does he not know history? Does he really not know fucking history? Some of the biggest slave owners here in the United States were black. Does he not know that? You can't call a white man fucking racist and then only be one sided and then say you're not racist. Like, get the fuck out of here. I mean, exactly, Starhead. And I don't even give a fuck about my opinion about it. If you were born in America, you're a fucking American. I don't care what your skin color is. I mean, if you've never been to African, how do you call yourself African American? Wouldn't that mean you are African and you're American? Like, I mean, I personally think black people were some of the first people around, you know, like that's just part of my belief. And I'm not really going to get into all that, but I have nothing against fucking black people, but it's really ignorant to watch when they pull the race card and when they act racist. I mean, like, it just baffles my brain. I mean, you're gonna like, I don't know. That just, yeah, I'm fucking 80% Irish. Does that mean I call myself Irish American? No. I'm a fucking, people call me white. That's what they call me. They don't call me any nationality. They call me Caucasian. They call me white. I mean, I don't, I mean, if you choose to be a fuck up and you choose to do dumb shit, no matter what color you are, you're gonna get fucking dumb consequences. I mean, it doesn't matter what. I mean, I just think that's so. It irritates me. The racist shit just irritates me. Does it happen? Absolutely, it happens. Absolutely. But my opinion is, someone calls somebody the N word. I personally think it's them trying to get at you the most biggest way that they think that they can get to your goat is by doing that. And it works. I mean, I would never use the word because of the simple fact that there's no sentence that I'm ever going to say that I need to use that word in. I mean, it just, I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're going to time me out for just asking a simple question. I mean, like, or was it because I didn't answer you of what my race was? Is that why you timed me out? And Channel 2 is just cool with it? So that makes Channel 2 racist too, right? Because I know if I did that, I would be racist. You know? I mean, is it racist that they make shows that are called Blackish? I mean, is that racist? I mean, there was a bunch of black people that were streaming on TV because there was a show that or a movie that was put out and there was no black people in it. Like, I see a lot of shows with no white people in it. Is that racist? No, it's not racist at all. It's just what they chose to do. It's the show they chose. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, that shit's goofy. You gotta stop with that racist fucking bullshit. We're in 2024. You want to know about racists? Go ask Morgan Freeman. Go ask his opinion about racists. It's just crazy. Yeah, they couldn't. I guess they couldn't handle me because I ask questions. You know, like I asked the question of, you know, who a certain person was that lived in the United States that was a black slave owner, owned like 68 slaves. Was it William Illison Jr.? I can't ever pronounce his last name. I don't know. Some people need to go look at history. I mean, how do you scream racism when you don't even really know what the fuck? I mean, I'm not going to say it didn't happen. I'm not going to say it was a good thing. I'm not, because, I mean, I'm not into all that. I never lived back there. None of my family ever owned slaves. None of the people living right now were ever slaves. I mean, maybe their great ancestors may have been slaves. You know, I don't know. You know, and I'm sorry for those people, but it wasn't a one sided thing. I mean, people got to understand that. Right. I mean, I was playing nice over there, trying to be cool with Channel 2, you know, so maybe I can slip in a little bit of things that can help them along the way, you know? But the race shit just irritates the fuck out of me. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it happens across all the way around. I mean, there's racism that happens to white people, to Asian people, to Mexican people, to black people, like race is a fucked up thing. But I'll be fucking goddamn if you're gonna just be all pissy because I asked you a question. Like, and you want to block me. Like, oh, I had to get rid of that guy. You're a douchebag. You can't have a normal conversation, then we all know who the racist person is. Mm. If the country was so fucking racist, then why would there be so many fucking successful black people? And again, you've got to look per capita of how many Caucasians versus white people. The percentage of black people that really live in the United States, there's a lot of rich black people. So I don't know. I mean, again, does the racism happen? Sure. But it happens across the board to everybody. I mean, I just fucking hate when ignorance. It's ignorance, man. It's just ignorance. It's just weird though, because I don't look at race like that. Like when Dr. T starts a live stream, I don't go, "Oh God, the black guy is live." Like what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Dr. T is Dr. T. I don't give a fuck. I mean, if he's cool, he's cool. If you're a douchebag, you're a douchebag. I'm not gonna call you racist. Like, I mean, I don't. Yeah, that's true. Darn it, that's true. But I mean, when are we gonna get over that shit? The only way to stop racism is to stop fucking screaming racist about everything. Like, I mean, Channel 2 grows shitty fucking weed. Got bugs all over it, got bugs all over his outdoor. Gonna talk about how everybody in the hood loves his weed, but get mad at me and call me racist because I said everybody in the hood likes smoking crack too. I didn't say that was black people. I didn't say that was white people. I didn't say it was Asian. I didn't say. I've lived in the hood. I mean, it's not a racist thing. If you took it as a racist thing, then you're the one that's got the problem, not me. I mean, of course they push the race thing because we have to fight against each other as people in the United States. They need to keep us fighting because what happened the last time that we all fucking stood up? Oh shit, we made our own country. But we got to stay fighting. We got to keep gays, transgender, fucking races. We got to keep all this shit so that way there's always something for somebody to be mad about and fucking want to fight about. And wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. If you were in a fucking car wreck and mangled up and I was driving by, I would stop and help any way I could. It doesn't matter what the fuck your race is. Right. Mm. It's not, cracking is not a racist thing. I mean, meth addict is not a racist thing. I bet you more whites do meth, but great, but it's not a racist. Stop thinking about everything as a race thing. Like, holy fuck. And if I, being a white man, asked another dude, "Are you black?" I'd be called racist, right? Because what the fuck would I need to worry about if he's black or not? Why the fuck do you need to worry if I'm black or not? Or white or whatever fucking race I am? It's kind of the whole point of why I don't show my face. Because it shouldn't fucking matter what I look like, what my skin color is. It shouldn't matter. You like me or you don't. I don't give a fuck. You know? But I'll be goddamn if you're gonna keep calling fucking people racist over some fucking bullshit. You know? Get over it. You were never a slave. Your mom wasn't a slave. Your dad wasn't a slave. Your grandma wasn't a slave. I mean, maybe your great quote slavery like 100 years ago. I don't fucking really know, but I mean, come on now. Like, you don't like the N word, stop calling each other the N word. I mean, like, I don't see how the word's good for anybody. If you don't like it, how come you only don't like it when it's one race? Could that be racist? Could you be racist if you're not allowed to say, you don't want somebody to say a word that you use all the time? I think everybody should stop using it. If it's such a degrading thing, it's such a horrible thing from history, then maybe you're putting yourselves down by calling each other that. I mean, I don't know. The race thing is ridiculous. It's fucking crazy. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but every little fucking thing isn't racist. Like, stop it. Like, some of the coolest fucking chicks that I used to have were a different race. I'm not even gonna say what race, but it's a different race. I mean, ooh, I almost said him, but well, fuck it, I'll say it. I got a black chick pregnant fucking when I was younger. I mean, race is not a fucking thing that a lot of people look at. They don't fucking care. If the person's cool, you like the person, doesn't fucking matter. I mean, just stop it now. I just like people. They're cool. They're cool. Yeah, that's what I don't understand upstate. Like, if it's such a horrible word, and it's like, oh my God, did that white guy just say the N word? Like, if that's such a fucking horrible thing, then you stop saying it. Lead by example. Stop saying it in fucking, should we call you racist? Should we call you sexist? Should we call you all these things of the words that are being said in rap songs? No, it's just a fucking song. But if you don't like it, don't say it. You know? Like, holy crap. If you don't like being called a douchebag, don't call somebody a douchebag. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just tired of the fucking racist shit. Like, holy fuck. Let's just stop with all that bullshit. Worry about your plant and not worry about who the fuck's racist or not. Like, Jesus. Like, me being racist or not to you isn't going to make your fucking plants any better. Let's focus on that. You're a fucking weed channel. Stop fucking calling everybody racist and let's focus on you growing a good plant. And if you don't like the N word, stop fucking saying it. That's all I mean, there's no reason for anybody to say it. There's no intelligent fucking conversation you're going to have that you need to use that word in a sentence multiple times. Just what I think. And don't fucking put that tag on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's. God. Racist. Ugh. What up, Smelly? Right. And if you look at the word, the N word with the R in the dictionary, what does it say? Anybody can go look right now. The last time I read it, it's been fucking a long time. But last time I read it, it was something along the lines of a person that works for no pay. That's not. That's not. That's not sticking to one race. That's a wide definition. That could be anybody. A lot of people have worked for no pay. Mhm. I'm not trying to offend anybody about talking about this, but maybe we need to talk about it and just stop with the bullshit. Like, just stop it now. I mean, if you don't like it and it offends you so much, then why are you saying it? Why are you, if it offends you so much, why would you say it to another black man? But he's perfectly okay with it because you're black and he's black, and you guys just, but it doesn't become a racist thing until it's a different race that says it. That sounds like some dumbass fucking cuck shit to me. Like, if you don't like it, don't say it. I mean, I'll never say it because, you know, it's just, I've grown up that that's not something that anybody ever needs to say. Nobody. I don't care if it's with the hard R, if it's with the A. If you don't like it and you don't want one race particular to say it, then don't say it yourself. I mean, walk around calling each other retards all the time. You're probably going to start feeling like a retard eventually, right? Stop it. Don't do that to yourself. You should be lifting each other up. And that's what I think. If it's so horrible and so degrading, so racist, then all you're doing is holding yourself back by calling each other that. Eventually, you know, you, I don't know, fucking crazy. Just crazy. Just stop. There might be a couple racist people in this little community. I don't fucking think so though. But I just say a couple because there's quite a bit of people in the community, and you know, I can't say nobody because nobody's like nobody. So, but I guarantee you, 99% of the people in this little fucking community that we all hang out with is not racist. Yeah, he's called me that, you know. And he says it's just like a person that don't want to. I don't know. He didn't even look up the definition, but whatever. Whatever he says doesn't make sense anyway. Yeah. And Channel 2, everybody knew Canopy King was the school of crop except you, you squirrel-eyed dumbass. I was being nice to you because I genuinely, I think you're an all right guy. Do I think you have emotional and mental issues? Yeah. So I take a lot of that into consideration of what you say. But I still want you to fucking win. You got a nice space. You got the equipment. I'd love to have you fucking grow some weed where you're just fucking, you're happy and not sitting around bitter all the time, complaining about other people. Me. And I mean, we used to walk around when I was younger. What up, boy? You know, like, what up, boy? Like, I never knew that that was a racist term, honestly. Now, if I walked up to I wouldn't walk up to anybody like that. I wouldn't walk up to any person and be like, hey, why don't you grab that for me, boy? I think that's disrespectful to any race. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, walk up like that. Like, I need the list. Can anybody get me the list of what I can and can't say to certain people so that way they don't take it as racist? Because evidently there's just more and more shit that's coming up that you can't say if you're a white man because you're racist. Because I can tell you what, somebody walked up to me and said, hey, boy, and fucking, I would take it offensive. I wouldn't take it as racist. I would take it offensive, like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, fuck off, you know? I would be like, oh my God, does he think I'm black? Is he being racist? Like, no. I mean, maybe I should do my genealogy. If, so that's a question. If I do my genealogy and I find that I have black ancestors, does that mean I can say the N word? No, it doesn't. Because it's just not a fucking nice word for anybody to say. Yeah, I fucking hate everybody equally. That's, I mean, fuck. You know, fuck who you are. No, I thought I'm not supposed to mess with 8 Ball because, yeah, see, I don't fucking know. I don't know the race rules. Uh, I just think it's ridiculous. I think we all need to stop with that bullshit. Sorry, I haven't really been reading chat. I'm fucking walking around making coffee. Fucking just that's one of those things that makes my mind go, "Wah," like what the fuck? Like because it doesn't make sense to me. It's not I mean it's not a good word to say only because over the generations we've made it out to, and we've kept it as a race thing. Go look it up. Can somebody go look it up in the dictionary of what the word means in the dictionary? Not urban dictionary, just a straight dictionary. And I bet you the definition could mean a lot of different people. I mean, and I'm not trying to make it out like it's okay to say it because the intent of the word is not good. But if the intent of the word is not good, is it racist that it's only not good for one race to say it? So it's racist to say it, but it's racist to tell somebody else they can't say it, right? Doesn't that sound like fucking some fuckery? Some Jedi mind shit that they've been telling everybody over all the years? How about nobody say it? If it was so degrading, though, how about nobody say it? nobody over at PKR that's racist. There's nobody over at Girl Boss that's racist. There's nobody over in any little fucking community that I believe is racist. I mean, I can't say 100% nobody is because nobody isn't. No, you know, that's a lot of people. But it's all pink inside. Moist. But I hate that. You shouldn't if you're a black dude, like you or I don't. But you shouldn't walk around always thinking and looking and like, oh my god, that's racist. Oh my god, that's racist. Why are they being like that to me? Like, you're only keeping yourself in a fucking stupid bubble that's gonna cause you never to fucking to expand and be successful. You're staying in this little racist bubble just so you have an excuse of why you're the one that's not succeeding in life. Like, I mean, stop it. Stop doing that. Go out and fucking do shit. I mean, is it tougher in some places than other? Absolutely. Go somewhere where it's fucking easier. I mean, I don't know. Go somewhere, you know, that you can succeed better. Mm. Yeah, I couldn't fucking. But that shit just blows me away. That's why I like fucking. I had to come on this morning. I mean, like, what the fuck? Stop it. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, nobody's fucking racist. But once you start fucking making things out to be a race thing, don't get mad and call somebody a racist if they're going to start asking questions. You know, like when a black guy's trying to tell you that the white man did some voodoo mind trick on the black man and made him kidnap other black men and sell them on the auction block as groups of slaves and then send them over on ships. Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. You make it out like herds of white people just flocked to Africa and just started rounding up. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Unfortunately, I ain't even talking about that time because that's fucking horrible for anybody to go through. But are you racist because you're trying to make it out like it was all the white man that did it? I mean, because that's not true. And you know, the Irish, when they came to America, you know, there's all these different races and nationalities and different fucking, pretty much everybody was a slave at some point, you know? You ever seen the Irish fucking ghettos back in the day? They throw their fucking sewage out on the street, fucking, like, you want to talk about a ghetto? My people lived in the ghetto. Right. It's crazy. Stop with the race shit. Serious. It's crazy at this point. I mean, we've had a black president. We've had a fucking black vice president. We got a black woman fucking running for president. I mean, stop it now. Stop. Crazy, you guys. Stop it now. We need to all start fucking getting each other's back and realizing that fucking who cares what your skin color is. You know, like I got a lot of tattoos, black and gray. Does that mean I'm going to turn into a black and gray guy now? Like, I don't live in the hood now. No, I grew up in the hood when I was a kid. Though. I grew up on food stamps and welfare, all that shit. I lived on the fucking streets a lot of my life too. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm worse off, or that doesn't mean I'm better off than anybody else. I'm not better than nobody. Again, I'm just a small fish in a big fucking pond. But I refuse to listen to somebody when they're spewing bullshit, just quick to yell fucking racist. That's just stupid. That's, you know, just the thought in my head, just the thought of somebody owning another person just fucking, ugh, it doesn't make sense to me. Free will. You can never own somebody. As long as you pay taxes, you will always be a slave to the fucking government. I mean, don't matter who you are. You have to pay a tax on shit that you bought, but then pay a tax on it every year, even though you own it and you bought it. Like, who the fuck are you kidding me? That's what we should be worrying about, not racist shit. We should be worried about this is a fucking presidential year. We should be worrying about vote for. You know, a lot of motherfuckers went to war and died for us to be able to vote, to give us that right and those freedoms. And you motherfuckers are worried about who's racist or not? Like, holy shit, you're worried about a word? Stop using it. I mean, that was my next thing, MJ. I was just gonna ask, who stopped slavery? Who used to bus certain children to certain schools? Oh yeah, that was the Democrats too. Shit. Mm. Everybody know who Jim Crow is? You want to talk about racists? That's a certain party. Didn't Wasn't it Donald Trump that made it so that way the black college doesn't have to come back? Because some people don't know this. The black college had to go and ask for money every year. They would have to go in and ask for money, go in and ask. Donald Trump made it to where they don't have to go in and ask for money like that anymore. They just get it, what they need. That was a Republican white man that did that. Why didn't Obama do that? Because it ain't about race. It isn't about fucking race. You know, people do shit because they feel good about doing shit. They do shit because it's the right thing to do. Maryland, I don't know any nothing. Indigenous people of Maryland. So I don't know any indigenous people of Maryland. Are we talking the Indians? Because they're probably the indigenous people. You know, There's a lot of things in history that wasn't true. You know, you got to remember, history is written by the victors. Just go look, just Google. Everybody loves fucking Google. Google's such a great resource to get information from. Go Google it. You're gonna get there's a whole PDF file that you can print off that'll give you the names of all the black slave owners. Once you start there, and then just go learn history, of what they've told us of history, and you're gonna go, ooh, shit. No, instead, they got to show you the Colonel Sanders looking white dude that owned slaves, and that's all they show you. My personal opinion, way back when segregation was going on, even when there wasn't slavery, when there was still segregation, I think fucking everybody should have stood up and fought against that shit. I mean, that's bullshit. Tell one person they can do something to somebody else. Fuck you. Good for Rosa Parks. But don't call me fucking racist. You don't even know the fucking history. But not that I'm some history buff about slavery, but I mean, I do know a little bit that, you can just go look up. You can go use your source. You will tell everybody to go use Google, then go use your source. Go use Google and just start Googling it. It's well, that's about as much sense as it makes as calling people racist all the time. Like, my uncle did my our family genealogy, and one of my ancestors is fucking King Longshan. That probably explains why I'm such a fucking asshole, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking, every race was probably some kind of slave or something at one point. I mean, just stop it with the racist stuff. Like, everybody nowadays can identify with whatever they want, right? You can be a fucking cat. But what would happen if a black man identified as being black? Or a white man identified as being black? Oh man, people would fucking shit a brick. I think it would be lame as shit because it's just lame as shit to think you identify as something that just isn't, like whatever you are. Like, but don't call somebody racist just because you don't like what they fucking say. That doesn't make a person racist. I wouldn't be hanging out on your stream at all if I was fucking racist. I mean, you gotta be the one that looks at color in order to be racist. I don't fucking look at color like that. I don't give a fuck what color you are. You already. I give a fuck. You're either cool or you're not. I mean, let's talk about that for. I'm glad you brought that up. Black Lives Matter. Let's take that away, right? Let's pretend like that didn't exist, right? What would happen if a group of white people came out and started yelling, "White Lives Matter"? What would have happened? Honestly, anybody, what would have happened? Oh, that's racist? Oh, that's racist. Yeah, it would be like white dudes in robes, right? That would be racist for putting one race above another race. But that only works on one side. Stop it now, you guys. Stop with the racist shit. Nobody's fucking racist like that. I mean, there are people probably still racist, but you would know it if they were fucking true racist. I mean, uh, I'm pretty sure I heard Channel 2 this morning saying, what's going to happen when I find something and get rid of the drips? That racist piece of shit VK can suck my dick or whatever. He said, like, how is a person racist because they're laughing at you because you got fucking a room full of fucking bud and that you're spraying with poison and it's got bugs and like because he's laughing at you, he's racist? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's the lamest shit I ever heard. Bars, whatever. So if I said, oh shit, you're Italian, you must be able to make really good pizza. That's offensive? Would that be offensive? Or is it just that culturally you guys have really good fucking food, in my opinion, and I think you can make really good pizza. I mean, I don't think that's offensive. I guess if you took that offensive, if you were like on that cusp of always looking for a reason to be offended, then it might be offensive. But I love fucking pizza. I had pizza last night. I just think we need to get more along and stop allowing them to make these certain agendas to keep us always fighting with each other. Like, fuck, are you kidding me? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, like Somebody timed me out yesterday because he was saying, "Oh yeah, going on Sunshine Mix #4. That's the reason why I had the thrips and blah blah blah." But I got rid of them before, but they came back because it must have been still in the soil. Blah blah blah. And I asked the question. I was like, "Well, I don't know if it was really a question." I was like, "But you're a landscaper, and I've seen you wear the same shoes. We've talked about this before. I think Viking or somebody said I've seen you wear the same shoes." Outside landscaping and all this tall grass, all this shit like that. But I've seen you go into your grow room with the same shoes on. Could the bugs come from you? And I got fucking timed out for the day. I got put in the fucking corner. Like, he will always be miserable because it's always somebody else's fault. So if you don't ever succeed in life, but you blame everybody else, then it's okay you never succeed in life, right? Because it's everybody else's fault. It's everything else's fault. I mean, motherfucker got a 22-year-old buying booze for a 22-year-old that he's talking about he's known for years. You're 48, she's 21, you've known her for years. Sounds like you could be a fucking groomer. But hey, that's just one guy looking at a perspective, right? If I can be racist, then you can be a groomer. I mean, I'm only looking at what I see. Talking about being on these local little fucking weird whatever sites. None of the women in your local area, but you know these women that are on there, but you're not fucking with them. You even see them out in the local, out at the gas stations and stuff. You ain't fucking with them, but you fucking with the young ones, aren't you? You like them young ones, don't you? Just saying. Just an outsider looking in. Talking about little boys over at your house not wanting to eat your food and shit while mom's over there. Why is the mom over at her house? Why is the little boy with you at your house? Like, what the fuck's going on, dude? And you want to hurry up and go home because you don't want to eat your food. The fuck, dude? Why are you hanging out with somebody else's little boys? Like, stop it. Like, just an outsider looking in. There's no accusations being fucking, but I mean, as an outsider looking in, if you can go around calling everybody racist and this and that, piece of shit, all this and that, then your stories that you tell make you look really fucking bad about certain things. So I guess I could make assumptions about you then, right? Yeah, I hate when that fucking shit happens. It's just weird how everybody else is the fucked up one. If you want to learn anything from me, Channel 2, listen to this. It's real fucking simple. Once you realize that you make the choices for the things that happen in your life, you're gonna do a lot fucking better in life. Everything that happens is by your choice. You have to stop blaming everyone else and everything else. You were on there fucking calling fucking Mrs. Woods a narcissist again this morning. The chick came over to get some fucking dick, and you're turning her down because you just fucked the neighbor? Who gives a fuck? She don't care about that. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I just want dick. You're fucking weird, dude. You're fucking weird. Like, who gives a fuck if you just bone the fuck? Tell the bitch, hey, I got to jump in the shower real quick, but hell yeah, I'm down. Like, but it's Mrs. Woods that got the problem, right? It's Mrs. Woods that's got the problem. You're fucking weird, dude. You're fucking weird. Oh, I don't really care what he says until he starts when they start fucking calling me racist. I just think that's fucking crazy. That's for me. That's a big deal to me because that's putting that's like calling somebody a pedophile or calling somebody a fucking whatever. Like with some of those, you know, a rat cop, like those are up there with those fighting words. If I was in fucking next to Channel 2 where I could get a hold of him, I would squeeze the fucking head off his shoulders. You don't fucking call people racist. You don't call people pedophile. You don't do that shit. I mean, you live in the hood, right? You live in the fucking hood. You don't know the code of the streets, but you live in the hood. But you lived in the suburbs in a rich mansion, but you lived in the hood, but you lived in the mansion, and you lived in the hood, and your cousins used to live across the street. They used to fight with each other. You remember that as a kid, but you lived in a mansion, but you lived in the hood. Get the fuck out of here. I'd squeeze your fucking. Oh. I know, but it just that just pushes a button with me because I've grown up. Fucking, like I said, I grew up in the fucking ghetto. I grew up with like a lot of black people. I had black girlfriends. I had, you know, like you were so fucking ignorant. You got to jump to the race card. You shouldn't even be on the internet. You shouldn't even be on YouTube. I mean, you damn sure shouldn't be over on the local fucking site trying to scam on really super young girls. That's fucking weird. That's suspect. That makes you look really fucking weird. What's everybody smoking on, Gromies? There's nothing wrong with living in the hood. You fucking, we're all a bunch of fucking people just trying to make it in life, you know? Like, guarantee you none of us motherfuckers asked to be born. And we were all born and didn't fucking know it. We all gotta live here and survive. Busting little balls on the fucking internet is just that, busting a little bit of balls on the internet. Just a little sucking social hour, you know? What up anyway, man? How you doing today? Scrub herbs. I live in the country. I don't do well around people in the city. I just can't do it. Because you got fucking ignorant people like Channel 2. That's the problem. That's why I don't go grocery shopping. I don't do that shit. I don't deal with fucking stupid people very well. It's not even that they're necessarily stupid because I don't really know. They might be the smartest people in the world, but They're inconsiderate assholes. And if you're just going to be a fucking inconsiderate asshole to people out in the public, I'm not probably the guy that wants to fucking see it, because I don't have a problem saying it. I'll tell you why you're being an inconsiderate asshole. Get the fuck out of the way. Like, anti-people. There you go. Hashtag anti-people. The fucking wife came on last night. She said, "Oh, I got life insurance on you today," and I said, "Oh shit." I was wondering why my food was tasting kind of funny. Like, look, bitch probably gonna kill me now. But that's life. Fuck it. You know, that's the way, you know. I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm the fucked up one. I know. Steaks will fly. I'm the fucked up one. Everybody else has got a problem with me, but I'm the one that's fucked up. Maybe it's everybody else. What do you mean? I'm the common denominator and I'm the one that's fucked up? Get out of here. Stop it. We're all fucked up. We all got our own issues. We all got our fucking things. But certain things, come on, get the fuck over it. Right. They're eating the dogs, fucking the dogs eating the fucking gerbil, the fucking gerbil's eating the snake's eating the rats. I mean, like fucking. I know. It's because I'm too. I mean, I don't. I don't really honestly think about like, oh, I'm going to go on the internet today and just start busting people's balls. It's not what I do. And I mean, people can go back and watch my videos. I've said this multiple times. I've left them all up for like 3 years. The reason why I go at these people is because they give false information to the new growers. And that irritates me. I fucking wasted a lot of years growing shit, being that plant killer, being that arrogant, fuck you, I've done this a long time, I know what the fuck I'm doing. To continuously, now that I'm doing better, to see these guys now, I feel like it's my duty to stand up for the new grower that's getting told some fucking bullshit that's bullshit, you know? And I mean, Level Show is a great example. Like, motherfucker, if you got a pound, I hope you got a pound out of your 3x3. I really hope you do. I wish you the best. I hope you did. I mean, 170 days to get a crop, man, I hope you got a pound. But you're a content creator. Don't show me plants hanging up and tell me you got a pound. Because my first thought is, oh, really? If you got a pound, wouldn't you be showing me fucking buds on a table or buds in a bowl or buds that are, represent that they're dry, not plants that are representing they're still wet, but you're telling me you got a pound? And then I got to start questioning because we busted your fucking balls about having plants that were way taller than other plants. So I got to start going, the plants in the front that weren't getting very much PPFD because the light had to be so fucking high because those ones in the back were so tall. Again, I've grown for a long time. I know now that those front ones aren't going to be very dense. Those aren't going to be the rock hard, especially only using a 300 watt. And when the light has to be fucking 2 foot, 3 foot away from the plant, you're just getting the edge of the buds are just getting fucking the good PPFD. Everything else is going to be fucking, it's not really that great. But if you want to fluff me around, show me a bowl or show me a fucking trim bin or something full of bud that represents dry bud and tell me you got a pound. Because I hope you do. I really hope you did because, 170 days, what is that? That's 2 harvests a year. That would be 2 pounds a year in a 3x3. I personally don't think that's very good. And now the guy that's not doing very good shouldn't be the guy trying to teach new growers. That's my point. And that's why I bust your balls. Thank you, Ego. You're making me moist. No, I mean, like, seriously, I feel like somebody's got to do it. And I know PKR does it, but I'm my own person, too. And that's why PKR likes me, because they know where I came from and they know where I'm at now. And they know, like, this motherfucker is just being real with people, I want you to fucking win. I generally do. I get frustrated and say, fuck you guys. I ain't helping nobody. Well, I'm not going to go into all the fucking shit I'll tell you what I do, real basic, and that's just all I'm going to tell you anymore. All right, there's different little things, but I don't feel that I'm the teaching type. Even though I love it, because it's nothing better than seeing a guy fucking listen and fucking succeed. It makes you feel good. You're like, hell yeah, one fucking garden down. That motherfucker's got it. He's going to be able to yield. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. He ain't going to the dispel anymore. Like, awesome. Move on to the next person. But unfortunately, that's one person in fucking thousands that will listen. I agree. Growing your own foods. I mean, I thought I was only going to end up getting five harvests out of the 2x4 this year. Actually, I'm going to be able to squeeze in another one. So I'll end up getting 6 harvests. Because this 5th one will be done around October 15th that week. I'll have clones that fucking turn and burn. I'll put clones right back in there. And this time, I'm probably not even going to do an 18-6. I'm just going to burn it straight through. So then those will be done. The 6th grow will be done the week of Christmas. So I'll have my six harvests out of the 2x4 in. It's about 80 plants for the year. 80 clones. Give or take. My milkshake. Bring the boys to the I don't know. I want everybody to win, but I don't think everybody that's grown. I think the intentions is to get on YouTube, grow weed, get some sponsors, and they get on here and they start meeting people, and then all of a sudden, oh, everybody's my friend. And once everybody becomes your friend, your garden fucking shows it. And I don't mean like it's bad to make friends. What I mean by that is now you got 30, 40 friends telling you all at once to do fucking 40, 50 different things. And your garden suffers because you're in there doing all this goofy shit all the time. You might as well sit around and knit. Because at least if you're sitting there using your hands knitting on live stream, you're not fucking with your plants. And that's the key to growing. Let the motherfucker grow, but fucking with it. I mean, all the information is out there to fucking to grow good plants. It's what you choose to fucking do. I mean, like, who you choose to listen to. Oh yeah, they're fucked. No. You know, there's a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I put my hobby is growing weed. And I'm like, really? You got houseplants? Yeah. So your hobby is to grow houseplants too. Well, no, I don't really do shit with houseplants. There it is, fucker. You just figured out the fucking $1 million secret. You don't do nothing with your houseplants. They grow really well because, oh shit, I don't remember when I watered last. Does that make sense? Your houseplants do well because you don't fuck with them. But your cannabis plant sucks because that's your hobby. Okay. I used to be that guy. Go in there like 20 times a day, and out of 20 times, you probably 7, 8 times you're bending plants over and shit like the same fucking plants. Like, get out of here. Crack that bitch over, fucking water it, walk out, come back next week. I mean, I don't know what's the secret sauce. All the time. What's in your fridge? I don't think there's much in there right now. I gotta go grocery shopping. The fucking wife's getting ready to go to Kentucky to the Louder and Light concert coming up. I don't know. Stop with the fucking weird shit. Stop with the fucking racist shit. That's nobody's making a comment to you that has anything to do with fucking race. It is a secret sauce, though, Mars. That's the thing. There is a secret sauce. If there wasn't, then everybody would be able to grow great plants. And the secret sauce ultimately really is do less. Just do fucking less of whatever you're doing. Do less. Play a little game with yourself. When you got a bunch of plants in fucking cups, you go in and you fully saturate all the cups. Put a mark on one of them, right? And no matter what you do with the other cups, leave that fucking cup alone and watch how long that motherfucking cup can go by itself, not doing shit from you. Might be your best plant. Just saying. Less is more, baby. Less is more. It's fucking boring. Growing is boring. You gotta go in there, you go, oh yeah, lights are on, fans are all working. Yep, still looks like a fucking plant. Cool. I'm out. You go over to your house plant, you go, wow, she's looking pretty good. You kind of move it around to see if she needs water. No, she's still kind of heavy. I don't need the water. All right, see you later. Same fucking thing. Saturate whatever the fuck medium you needed. Saturate it and walk the fuck away. Maybe bend a branch here or there. Maybe you need to take 1, 2 leaves. Yeah, fuck. You might as well swaz at the beginning of flower, swaz at the fucking middle of flower, and fucking swaz again 2 weeks at the end. Now, why not? You're not growing leaves, right? You're trying to grow bud. Who cares if the leaf is the life support for that bud? Swaz Sundays. There you go. Right. Trichomes. Yeah. It's about knowing how to use your fucking equipment. If you know how to use your light and you know the fucking science behind the light and how it works, why the fuck would you ever grow a tall ass plant? So you can strip everything fucking over halfway? You just start stripping that all down and fucking. Hmm. Legs. I look at legs as harvest. Like, you end up with a 5 foot plant. That's like 2 of my plants. That's 2 harvests. Like, because it takes you the time, and that's what happens. The time is what makes you grow the legs. And I mean, thinking that you're gonna put under canopy lights pointing at the like the respiratory part of the plant, like you're pointing it at the fucking place where it's supposed to be breathing in CO2. Like, uh, well, you're not only doing that, you're stripping all the leaves off. Like, so you strip all the leaves off and then add another light underneath the canopy? Like, the fuck's that gonna do? You need the leaves for any light. So you strip them all off and add more light? To me, that's like the two lights are touching tips, right? Like, hey, I see you. Yeah, I see you too. Like, you see that electric bill? Like, what the fuck? You got under canopy and over canopy lights fucking touching tips. Fucking Swazi tech. Oh my god. Oh fuck no, they breathe. You know that, Nutty. They breathe. Their little mouths are on the bottom of the leaves where they breathe in and shit. I believe it's called stigmata. Uh, So, has anybody done any studies with under canopy lighting? Here's a study that someone should do. Will the plant uptake as much CO2 if it's got light fucking straight pointing right at where it uptakes CO2? Or will it slow the plant down because it thinks that it's getting, I mean, come on. I'm going to laugh when they figure that out. They're like, oh shit, we figured out using under canopy lighting doesn't allow that fucking, because it's hitting the bottom of the leaves, it doesn't allow the leaves to uptake as much CO2. But I guess if you're just Swazi teching, it ain't uptaking CO2 anyway, because you took all the fucking leaves off. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to start growing fucking mirrored soil. It's just going to turn into, so that way the light can reflect off the mirror fucking ground and then hit the underneath of the, oh my God. Watch, you're going to see it. These guys are going to be called assholes. Like, you assholes telling us that blah, 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 blah. All you were doing is taking our money and making us use more electricity. What do you mean I didn't have to grow a 6 foot tall plant? What do you mean I could grow a 2 foot tall plant and then put another rack above that and grow another whole fucking layer of 2 foot plants? You mean I could take 10,000 square feet and turn it into 20 to 30,000 square feet and not have to do nothing but put racks in and learn how to grow a plant and utilize the fucking light that I already have? What do you mean? You could triple my harvest. Like, you'll find out how in my book. Gonna write a book and it's gonna come out in moist copies. Three years ago, I was telling these guys in these streams, you watch, they were getting sponsored on fucking quantum boards. I was telling them, you watch, bar lights are gonna be the future. They're like, no fucking way. No, 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 no. What's everybody using now? Oh shit, everybody wants a bar light now, huh? But you got a 12-foot ceiling. I'm telling you right now, you can put a fucking rack in and you can grow two layers of fucking plants in the same space. Don't tell nobody. Oh shit, most of these motherfuckers can't grow one fucking decent canopy. Now you're gonna try to throw two at them, crop? What the fuck are you doing? Get the moist edition. Come with a little baggie of whatever the fuck's in it. I'm just saying, I mean, this is such a fucking easy thing. I don't know why people making it so difficult. They're getting uptight with some of these fucking, you know, I've said it before. If I kick you in the balls, you're going to remember that. You're going to think about it. So if I bust your balls on your plants, you're going to think about it. You're going to be like, well, motherfucker. I might be all fuck you right now, but when you get off the computer, because you don't get off the computer and not think about YouTube, but when you get off the computer and you're thinking that racist motherfucker, you're going to think about me. And you're going to think about what I said. You call me all the names in the world. Just look at my plants. Oh, but the problem is the information can be free to everybody. But the problem is when the information is free to everybody, they pick and choose what information they choose to listen to that fits whatever they think the fuck they're doing. And people will go around to 50 different live streams, ask the same fucking question until they get the answer they want to hear. Whether it's the wrong answer or not, they don't care. They just want the same answer they're thinking. So they'll go ask 50 motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, what? I just watched you ask 50 fucking other people. That's why you got to charge money because I don't want to dick with you if you're not fucking serious. Like, you either want to learn how to grow plants and you want to take it seriously or you don't. Oh, jeez, here we go. I mean, unfortunately, I mean, at least that way when I'm telling you something, you want to argue with me about it. I'm getting paid to just sit there and argue with you. Fucking hell. All right. But hit my cash app. We can sit here and argue. I don't give a fuck. I mean, in the end, you're never going to change my mind, though, because I looked at your plans. Yeah, the guy that's in a 4x4, 4x2 that pulls a pound every 75 days or so, 70, 75 days. Yeah, I know that's crazy. I'd much rather grow and harvest a pound in a 3x3 every 170 days. That sounds much gooder. But hey, I got comment, I got content, and I got gromies. What do you got? I got fucking turkey bags full of weed, motherfucker. I could buy friends with weed and still have enough to smoke for myself. Like, yeah. Now it's 120, but he vegged for like 100. So he flowered for only 20. Yeah, 190 days. Ooh, 190 days. Oh shit. Because you had to re-veg it first. Jesus. And then you had to root it. Oh my god. Wow. No, I have nothing against these guys personally because I really don't know. But since we're talking about time, yeah, same thing that Carl does. It's the same thing a lot of people do. But when I look at your plant, I can tell you right now, I've been growing long enough, and I, I pretty much know how old it is by looking at it. Like sometimes not if you're doing really bad, but when I look at your plant, I'm like, holy shit! And you try to tell me, "Ah, that's 30 days, that's 28 days." Mm, no, that's why I was on fucking Carl so much about that because I knew there was something that he wasn't telling everybody. Oh, he has to tell everybody now because he's been called out on it. Like, of course, people are going to ask him now. Well, what about the cup stage that you do? Like, yeah, he'll tell you now. But when he was showing his girl and he would show his fucking bench plan, oh, these are fucking 30 days old. He never told you about fucking. They've been sitting in cups for another 30 days. That he veggies the whole time he fucking flowers. And I've wondered that, and nobody picked up on it. Nobody picked up on it. If you're veggie the same amount of time as you're flowering, then that's got to be 60 to 70 days old. But now you think you should be the guy teaching the new growers? Yeah. All right. You fucking veg for 70 days, 60 days, 60 days. A clone veg for 60 days in cocoa. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that's a decent grower is going to grow a big fucking plant. Now, again, take that big fucking plant, throw it in a fucking room that's only 6 foot ceilings. After the stretch, it's going to even look like a bigger plant, right? Congratulations, you're doing average. You're doing just as much as everybody else could do if they grew like you. Good for you. You get the fucking blue ribbon. I mean, it's not that impressive to me. Looks like a lot of fucking work. Yeah, I mean, if that works, that works. And it does work. And I'm not shitting on it for working. I'm shitting on the fact that he won't tell people the correct information. He wasn't fucking he wants to teach people how to grow, but he's not fucking telling them everything. He's bullshitting them along to make himself look better. Just say it. just fucking say that's what you do if that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, but I got a bedroom, I got a flower room. I veg for as long as I flower. When the fucking flower's done, I take the ones that are in the bedroom and throw them in the flower. Don't make it like, oh, you guys just want to twist what I'm saying and what I do. No, I'm not twisting nothing. I'm trying to get the truth. Like, just tell me the fucking truth. Don't tell me, oh, leaving them in cups and they're stalling and they're doing it. Fuck, right. Be honest. You fucking take your cuts and then you throw your plants in the flower and you root the fucking clones and then you veg them the whole time you're flowering. You got 2 spaces. Okay, cool. Good job. The plants are nice. You fill up your space. I mean, there's nothing more I can say. I mean, but don't bullshit the guys to make yourself look better. Right. I mean, it's just, I got my card, I got the old lady, and then got a caregiver card. So I don't even grow all the plants that I legitimately could. I just don't have the space. Yeah, I always, I mean, I hate to just flat out call somebody a liar, but it's lying. Like, and if you want to lie, that's fine. Do that. But, and if you want to say all that, say all that. But again, it's once I see me personally see you now trying to teach people and you're gonna go out there and try to fucking help new growers and shit like that, but you won't even fucking tell the truth, I'm gonna say something. Mm. Strip your plants down, all these last grows that we've known you, used Athena the whole time, got fucking small buds all this time, and what have you done? You blamed it on the tissue culture guy. You now say that it's because Athena wasn't that good, and you say it's because of what was it? You had hop latent virus, then you end up with the tobacco. You had the tobacco mosaic virus, and then it's all your. I mean, like more excuses is what I heard there. Bunch of fucking excuses. Who gives the most excuses? Fucking plant killers. I mean, just be honest. There's no reason. Nobody gives a fuck. We're probably not going to smoke your weed. We're probably not going to hang out with you. We're probably not going to do shit. But if you want to be a fucking solid community, the only way you're going to do that is tell people the fucking truth. If you want to help the new growers, and Carl could, absolutely, he could teach them some shit. Um, I don't think he's going to teach them the shit that they need to start out learning, but he'll teach them some shit. They'll get there eventually, as long as he just is honest with them. You know? Yeah, and in the good and the bad, absolutely, shit happens. I mean, I got a whole fucking boneyard out back of either plants that just I left in cups too long and they start going to shit, or just extra plants, or I got a couple males. I just toss them out the back. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. Like, that's fucking funny. That shit right there is funny trolling. And I don't have a problem with Carl. Carl's fine. You know, like, he can grow plants. Nobody ever said he couldn't grow plants. I just the race thing just bugs me. That's the only reason I even went live. That shit, don't do that. Stop. We need to stop that shit. You know? Well, I mean, how many of you guys in chat? There's 28. How many of you in chat have seen when Carl shows up a plant that's hanging and it's dry? I've seen it, I think, one or two times. I've seen a tote with buds in it. I've seen the buds that he shows that he's grown. At any point, have you ever seen like a big fucking bud, or are they all really small? I mean, I'm just saying, if that's what you're growing for, then cool. Do what Carl says. And while we're on the subject, if the motherfucker will, can we say, fib about his veg time, do you think that same guy would fib about his harvest weights? No, probably not, right? Yeah, that's all I'm running right now, man. And fuck, I got fucking rock hard, solid fucking. When you start getting down to the size that Carl was showing, some of those, I don't even want to fucking trim that shit. It just goes in a fucking, you know, I kind of got big hands. And so fucking trying to hold this teeny little bud, fucking, it's, nah. But that's why I use the trim bag, right? I don't know. I don't really, I've never used one of those. I don't think I would stick my fucking main big old fucking buds in it. No, no. Yep. I run the blended line of Athena, and I run fucking exactly what it says on the schedule. And I run it every water. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I have actually two copies of Athena's book, and the irrigation strategy thing is goofy to me because in my mind, it's just watering the appropriate way. Like when we talk about fully saturating and drybacks, we're saying pretty much the same thing as what they're saying. They're calling irrigation strategies. I call it water your pot until it's fully saturated, so you don't end up with dry and fucking wet spots. And, saturate fully, and then get maybe just a smidge of runoff. And I mean, depends on if you want to stack the nutrients or you don't want to stack the nutrients. Like we say 30% runoff to new growers because they could really fuck their shit up if you try getting them stacking nutrients right off the bat. But they're what they call irrigation strategies, I call watering correctly. So I don't. I mean, And they can call whatever the fuck they want because for years nobody's been doing it. I can't say nobody because nobody's everybody, but majority of the people don't understand how to water. So they can make up a fancy word and say irrigation strategies. And everybody's like, oh, but there's newfangled way that we can do this. And it's like, no, no. It's just about watering correctly and waiting for the perfect dry back. And then water again. Like, I don't care what medium you're in. Yeah, if I mean, fuck, whatever's working for you. I do smaller plants. I don't know if it makes a difference. I just fucking, with the peat, I could just pound food at them every 3 days. Put the light like fucking 8 inches from the top. I did have to raise the light though on these ones. Just Gary Payton wasn't liking the light that close. I just back it on. I'll take like fucking 2 handfuls of leaves every other day and still doesn't look like there's fucking any leaves missing. Oh yeah, so yeah. You could, I mean, you could stack, but you'd have to be real comfortable doing it in cocoa feed every day like that. I don't even know if I would probably, if I was doing that, man, I don't know. Every day's, I mean, if I was watering like twice a day in cocoa, I'd probably do it once a day because then you do it once and then you do a watering and then you move on to the next day, do it once, do a watering. If I try to do a watering in between, it seems like the plants, you can see like bucket, obviously not instantly, but you can see the plants are like, hey, what the fuck? You dry every morning. Wow. That's the cool thing about cocoa, though. That high frequency fertigation. Yeah, I think you could stack more if you did like one feeding in the morning and then towards the evening, before lights out, you did just a watering. Yeah, one plant, that's fine, cool. One plant, probably pull a pound. I know. I mean, Junior, I have everything to where I could flood my fucking table. I got the timers, the pumps, the everything, where I could do it. But I kind of feel like I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but once you start doing all that automation, putting in pumps, doing automatic water, I feel like less hands on Not that the weeds any worse, but I like the idea of being able to say, I want to be a craft farmer, which I'm all, like always just hands on, hand watering, hand fucking deleafing, hand trimming, everything done. Which does that mean is craft or not? I don't really know. But I, I just kind of feel like I'm not on a spot. Like if I did cocoa, I definitely have to like water every day, and that just seems like a lot of work. Mm. Even though I could have watered in the amount of time that I sat here and talked shit, you know. Like I can't say that I don't have the time. I'm just fucking lazy, Like sometimes I fall asleep at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening. I try to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like to try to stick to a schedule of pumping the water every day. I don't know. Yeah, I'm already thinking I might need to do less plants. I don't know, probably just strain dependent because it's so full now that everything's just pushed against each other. And not that big of a deal, just I just defoliate where I need to, but it's full. I think the worst that my humidity's got in there at night was 72, you know, when it's like 78 degrees. So, I'm not too worried about it. I just figure, as long as I don't change major things, like go in there and try to change everything all of a sudden and just keep it consistent. If it gets too high, I'll just back that ass up of the fucking DHU and I'll fucking. There's one time I had to wrap the tent door kind of around the DHU so I could fucking. Time for lunch, heavy. And everybody has different, different ways of growing, I guess, or different techniques that they like to use. And I don't really give a shit what you do. Grow healthy plants and fill your space. I mean, utilize the equipment. Use your equipment for what it's used for. Like, don't try to take any more from it. Don't try to do any less. I mean, because there's that efficiency spot. If you can get the best of what your equipment can give you, and you can do it over and over and over again, then in fact you're winning. I mean, plant count is veg time. I mean, fuck. I mean, if you got a certain thing you got to stick to, then you got to learn to use your equipment for the plant that you need to get for the amount that you need to get. I mean, like build the spend. Smoke weed every day. Hey, 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 hey. Kill thrips every day. Oh, they're doing good. They're like plants. Just feed them, water them, and clean up after them, and play with them a little bit, and leave them the fuck alone. They're getting big now. The male turned a year old last month, and the female will be a year old in November. Still never had a problem. Every week they eat, no problem. Never have a problem with them not eating. Yeah, it works out. It's the humidity and temperatures, everything in the grow room is in the lung room is works out good for the snakes. If I would have thought about it, I would have set up a little bit better so I could have pulled one out. The male's getting pretty big. I think he's close to 800 grams. She's she like fucking took a growth spurt. She's close to I think she's about 700. She's just right. She's younger, but she's starting putting on some weight. Once they get to about 1,000, then I will have to feed them every 7 days. I can. Yeah, the humidity and the warmth, and then I got belly heat for them. Their hides, they like to get spend a lot of time really in their hide because that's what they do in real life. They don't really have to go out and search because I bring the food to them. I'm actually thinking about getting a stimulation tank just so I can bring them out and let them fuck around in a whole different environment because it just keeps their brains working. It keeps them stimulated. So it's uh, what I've learned. I know I ain't no fucking AJ, but stimulation, trading different things, putting different things in their environment, changing it out with different things, always keeping it a little different. So that way, they gotta check it out. They gotta fucking, it just stimulates their brain. Like they gotta figure out what they're looking at, what they're figuring. Quit it, dog. Shit else really going on. Uh, I restarted. It's been a week now, but I restarted the seed tent. learned some shit, made some shit. Now I'm fucking around and trying some shit. Oh shit, we're down to 17 people, so maybe must have went live. Oh damn. Did you get IG, Smelly Dance? Right on, right on. Oh, yeah, because now I can message you. I don't know why the email's being that way. That's weird. Oh shit. Yeah, I've been on for 2 hours. I'll probably jump off that way. Not that nobody can go live when I'm live, but that way, if anybody else wanted to go live. I know Creative likes going live, talking about plants. I like jumping in and out of there when it's talking about plants. But yeah, have a good day, everybody. And to those who need to know, who don't know, stop with the bullshit. Nobody's fucking being racist. Nobody's, stop it. Just quit. Everybody wants you to fucking succeed. Sometimes you gotta stuck up your pride a little bit. Just take a little advice, and nobody's asking you to praise them for fucking helping you or nothing. They just want to see you do good. You've been around, and if you're in the community, people want to see you do good. They're gonna bust your balls if you're not doing good. Don't take so much offense to it. It's all about the plants. Have a good day, everybody. Stay moist.